almost didn't film this one. Like I totally forgot. Or rather, I guess I was preoccupied with other things. Today was not really too much of a day of work. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did, like, I worked. Like, what you're seeing on your screen here is basically my journal updates. Basically, just how I, you know, do things on a daily basis. So you might see this section called today's business development. So I try to like take at least 3 of these off on a daily basis. Hopefully all of them. I think soon I'll be doing all of them. Like with the right systems, nothing is impossible. So it's the newsletter, it's the client work, it's the video creation and posting. So basically just brand building. And then it is the posting on X, and I guess I should also include LinkedIn over there. And then it's school outreach, which is basically just posting on school, commenting on school posts, and then building my presence and level in there just so that people know who I am and know what I'm capable of. So those 5 things are like really important because like they are the things that are working for me right now. The content, not so much, but at the end of the day, I know that content is a long game and it's a volume game. Like the more content I have out there, the better. So that's why I'm thinking of the newsletter and the video creation as these things that are going to scale up engagement in the long run. But school and X and LinkedIn are going to scale up engagement in the short term. So I should probably start prioritizing them more, which is going to come. I was thinking of automating the X posts, and I think this is going to be so easy because like I already have a system in place which is kind of doing this. It takes my Substack newsletters and then it just automates, like it creates a hook and then it posts that on X and LinkedIn, and that's getting like a ton of good reception, especially on X. Like I'm getting followers, like just random people following me and engaging, and I haven't even been on X for like a really long time now. So this works. If I can just make the system better to not only post one thing but to post like 15, and all of them are like different, because it's like there's like, as you can see, it's like growth posts, which is basically like maybe what I'm doing to grow my business. It's authority posts, so it's like how I think things should be done. So basically like me telling people, if you want to get good results, then do this and that, and then it's 2 or 3 like personal posts, so like things that have happened in my life. That's the funny thing, is like I already am building this kind of content in my newsletter, so I can just take that newsletter content, put it in Airtable, have some back-end automation, keep taking all these snippets from that Airtable, and then building these types of content to post on LinkedIn and on X. Of course, LinkedIn is going to be different. Like this kind of system only works on X, and it's a kind of system that I learned from a guy named Sean Canella. He's not a mentor or anything. I just learned it from his like free products that are out there, because like he has quite a few free products. I think it was the 0 to 120k. Very good, very good. Yeah, the guy is very good at like growth on X. So I felt like using some of his ideas might be useful, so I just took them in, and like while I was trying to like grow on X like quite a while ago, I was using this to an extent, but it was unsustainable because I ended up spending too much time, and then it came to me that I could just, if I had like enough content out there, I could just start repurposing it, because like that's literally what I do. I'm literally the guy who does content automation, so that's literally what I do. That's why the newsletter is like so crucial, and also the videos are so crucial as well, because I could just take those videos and then get them transcribed and then save the text content for later, and just do the exact same thing. And that's literally just growth content. That's authority content. Like me sharing these ideas is authority content. Like, see, content is a long game, but it builds, which is a funny thing. It really builds. So yeah, But the most exciting thing is, I think, it's the school outreach, because it's the one thing that genuinely works. It worked for me for getting my 2 clients, and the only reason I haven't gotten more clients is, okay, there's 2 reasons, right? The first is the fact that I'm practically swamped with work. The second reason is because I just haven't been doing enough outreach. I kind of switched from outreach to just commenting on people's posts, just engaging, and it kind of helped me make some really interesting connections recently. But if I want to like get, people, I have to be more intentional. And I already have a strategy like brewing in my mind. I keep saying this, and it's true. I might run you through the strategy like very soon in one of these videos. I feel like I should just do like something like a strategy deep dive. Like just put together like a quick a video, or like not a video, but like a quick like image or something, and then I'll just run you through it like a flow chart, you know. I think these types of systems are very useful for me. Like if I came to a realization today, because I was thinking of moving, right? I was thinking of moving, but I kind of came to an understanding that moving isn't a simple thing. I mean, for one thing, wherever I'm moving to, I have to like have cash on hand for like the deposit and the rent, and I also have to have cash on hand to pay for other things like the furniture, other amenities, other fees that I need to pay for, and so on and so forth. And then I like looked at myself and I looked at the life that I genuinely want to live, and I don't want to struggle. Like wherever I'm going, I do not want to struggle. So I decided to just stay home, like at my mom's house, for maybe another 3 months until the end of June. Which is funnily enough the time that I told myself that I would be making 10K a month by then. So like it's either I make this work or I make this work. Like I don't really have a choice. So I'm gonna make this work. And funnily enough, the 10K per month goal and the goal for like my standard of living, they line up kind of perfectly. So if I manage to do 10K a month, I'll manage to live in a good state. Like I will be able to like be okay wherever I'm going. And I know I'm going to Cape Town, probably the best city in South Africa. Like internet, like people from everywhere around the world are coming to Cape Town, and it's probably the best place to like network with really cool people. So I want to go there to just build connections with really cool people, and also because I might be going back to school to like finish school next year. So that's like an idea. It's just like a year and a bit. Something I can just do while also operating my agency, or maybe by then I would have like found a way to like separate myself and focus on some other business ventures. Like the future is honestly limitless. It's kind of exciting. So yeah, this is how I'm effectively like, whenever I get ideas, I either write them down on a journal or I write them down in here, and they're very useful for me. I don't really read through them because like sometimes I find it easier to just get things out, and then once I get things out, somehow they stay in or they become more concrete in my mind. So I don't know if you get me. I might read through them one day, when I'm writing my book or something. I keep telling myself I'm gonna do that because I feel like I've lived such an interesting life. But at the same time, I feel like I might skip over this part, because it's kind of boring. It's like just me getting up every day, doing the exact same things again and again and again and again, and it doesn't end, right? But I'm really enjoying this part. And I know that sounds so stupid, like, because it's like, what the fuck? How could you enjoy practically suffering? But yes, I feel like the suffering doesn't end, right? It's just, you just choose your suffering. Like, I'm going to compare life to a game again for like the umpteenth time. So here we go. You playing a game, right? So you're like a low level character, and then you choose to suffer in the low level planes, right? You suffer for a time, and then you get good at those low level planes. You gain some levels, and then you move to higher level planes, and then you suffer, and then you suffer, and then you gain levels, and then you go to like high level planes, and so on and so forth. That's basically it, right? It's just a game. You just have to suffer a bit, you know. You have to suck until you can't suck anymore. Yeah. And right now I suck. I suck a lot. So, um, okay, I've been yapping for like 11 minutes. I guess I can keep going. One thing I do on Sundays is I read through my goals, or it's something I'm trying to do more often. And like, I know some people might think goals are really useful to like have because like life kind of moves fast sometimes. I don't think so. I think they're very good because it's like they are able to like point you in the right direction. Like there's a reason why I wanted those things a year ago, and there's a reason why I can read through that and then still want the same things, you know, this year. It's because they genuinely resonate with who I am and the type of life that I want to live. Um, this isn't fake or anything. Like I genuinely want those things. I want that life, and it's something very important to me. So I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to like become that person who is worthy of inheriting that from the universe. Um, yeah, there's nothing fake about that. It's just so I'm just like I just genuinely I just read my goals just to like keep telling myself what I'm doing all of this for. And every time I read them, it makes sense to me again and again and again. It makes sense to me why I need to suffer through the low level planes, right? It's so that one day I can be in the highest level planes, slaying dragons, um, instead of playing around with slimes and goblins. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and yeah, you're gonna watch me like own this shit. So stay tuned.